Hello and a very warm welcome to the highlights of day 4 of the second test between Pakistan and Sri Lanka at the National Stadium, Karachi. Well, the pitch in the middle looks pretty good for batting. That is what the case was on day 3, and we expect the same on day 4 here as well. Pakistan dominated the proceedings with the bat in the second innings. Shan Masood with 135 and Abid Ali 174. Their captain Azhar Ali is in the middle with a half-century alongside the ever-impressive Babar Azam. Not much to write home about as far as Sri Lanka's bowling is concerned. Only Lahiru Kumara was the one who got wickets, 2 for 88 for the fast bowler. That's the match in brief then. Pakistan won the toss, elected to bat 191. In reply, Sri Lanka managed a lead of 80. But Pakistan in the second innings, ever dominant, 395. More importantly, are 315 runs ahead of day 4. Let's get straight to the action then and join our commentary team.
Azhar Ali, not out 57, welcome return to form for him. And Babar Azam, he's never out of form. Come out and looked as solid as he normally does. Just run-of-the-mill stuff from him. Class act, class player. But it was hard toil. It was Saturday. Sri Lanka will hope for a better Sunday. Start to the weekend wasn't great for them. Kumara, probably the pick yesterday, got the 2 wickets that fell in those 90 overs. Bowled with some pace.
Rightio, start of day 4. Well, there is that nice little bit of movement. It's about the variance and bounce later on today and tomorrow. And that is typical Babar Azam. A few more runs to the total. 3 of them over bowled. The 400 is up now.
And that shot, the sweep shot, didn't allow him to settle. Azhar Ali goes for the paddle sweep, not the slog sweep, but the result is a boundary.
Chat around that possibly this young fella could maybe come left arm over, just restrict, change the angle, get it a rip across, and then you set your field accordingly to stop that sort of stroke. And the wrist to the fore for 4 more.
Little swing back, but flicked away. Didn't even take a step. He knew that's racing away to the fence. Having a little knock. Early morning throwdown stuff.
A little bit of movement in. Once again, easy for both these right-handers to lean on that. Oh dear.
Just by that fielding effort, I think the day off would have gone down well.
Big appeal, big appeal, big appeal and given. They don't have a review left. It had to be with umpire Joel Wilson. They do, will they come up? Got time to, Bubba. Yeah, just gonna have a little look-see.
Dredge coming up. I can take that about 1 frame, please. Satisfied that there's bat involved. I'm gonna go back to Joel on field. Joel, you're on screen now. You can overturn your decision.
Nice line, but just a little over pitched. And this time, it's been flicked back. They're going to run 4. These 2 fit young men between the sticks. Azhar and Baba. lovely soft hands. Beautifully played by the skipper.
Upish, but it's going to fall safe. Only a single.
Cut shot, a little bit of width. That's well timed, beautifully placed as well. He's looking good today, Azhar Ali, as was the case yesterday as well.
He's grown in confidence, and as more we see him, you could see that his range comes out. He's now looking very good. He's going very hard, square of the wicket.
This shot has been profitable. He's beaten the field with a mere touch.
Now the another look, just a very fine pedal. The boundary. More runs. They'll come back for 2, and that's the 50. Yet another half century in a very impressive career of Babar Azam. Straight past the bowler. He's into the 90s. He's getting there, Azhar Ali.
Got it through mid-on.
Four more. He's racing along. Who says the 90s are nervous?
Couple of lovely shots. One that straight mid-on drive, and then this late cut, getting it past the slip cordon, middle it. Saw the ball come and hit the bat. That's the secret of how you time the ball square.
More. 3-4s now. 98.
Credit has to be given to Azhar Ali because he had to get it absolutely right. There's a slip and a gully in place. Expertly played.
Pass point. Will this be his 100? He is coming back for his second, and that is his 100. His 16th Test century, first as captain, and first at home, obviously, and his 6th Test 100 versus Sri Lanka.
That's delightful. Yeah. Hello. Seen a few of these come out.
Big, getting clumsier and clumsier, Sri Lanka. But did he use the back of the bat? I just thought he used the back of the bat for that one. Over the top, in the gap. Bisecting mid-wicket and long on. Azhar Ali.
Yeah, Pereira. He's going to close down this sort of angle by coming round. He can't.
Hammers it. That's 6. Deep mid-wicket in place. Well, Pakistan look like they're making a dash for it. This time it's Babar Azam. Well, Pakistan will be looking for next time as well.
Loving this pitch, aren't they?
Or edge. .500 up. Babar Azam now throwing his bat at everything. It's lunchtime that Pakistan are thinking of to get the Sri Lankans back in.
Yeah, I'm with you, Russ.
Oh, he got himself back, has he? Now he's walking.
Thank you. This decision to the big screen is out.
Azhar Ali gave it up because he knew he never made his ground. Wonderful knock, welcome knock. Azhar Ali 118, Pakistan 503 for 3.
It's a straight hit and a big hit.
It's a change in the batting order. It's Mohammad Rizwan who's walked out and not Asad Shafiq. Best of 95. Over the top, off the mark, Rizwan. Just a couple.
Been carted around. That's a boundary to end the over. 8 runs off it. Just 2 again. 2 is the call. Really rushing hard. And they just go back for 2. And he continues to learn. But pumped off the back foot. Lairu Kumara just dragging it. Not the quickest he would have bowled. But just thumped it between extra cover and mid-off. Inside edge. Everything going for Pakistan. Well, on his day, on your day, you can't do anything wrong. On a bad day, he could have easily dragged it on, but not to be. We did see a sweep shot that was perfectly placed once, some time ago, between the batsman's legs, and this one, almost behind the keeper.
It's been 2 days where everything has gone Pakistan's way.
In front of square this time. Another boundary. It's raining boundaries. Babar's racing along. He's got 14 runs in the over. He's raced to 91.
3 on the trot. Short ball. And he's pulled it way in front of square and it's raced away to the fence.
He's wanting a second, running aggressively. He'll come back for 2. Playing with very soft hands. And the other thing is, punched again, square on the offside. Be a couple. Pakistan will have the luxury of being able to use a lot of fielders in catching position. Babar now goes to 98. Didn't handle it well. Lairu Kumara has had a few opportunities. I can tell you that the Pakistan batsmen they were not comfortable. Another look, short delivery that rushed onto him, was in a very awkward position. Well, the mobile phones are magnificent. They're able to capture this important moment. Already on 99, and that's the 100. Quick single, listen to the roar. His 4th 100 in Test cricket, 3rd in last 4, and it is the 2nd time in Test that the top 4 have got hundreds in the same innings. The previous thing happened in 2007 when India played Bangladesh in Dhaka, and Pakistan have just emulated it. What a magnificent performance.
And just like that, a little dab into the offside, celebrations begin. Babar Azam, well, he's well and truly now making his mark on Test match cricket.
Down to the extra cover boundary. It's time for Rizwan to get his act together. He races along. 554 for 3. The 50 partnership up in quick time. Rizwan, 20 of 18.
Last ball before lunch.
Drag it down to fine leg for a single. It is the end of the over. And what would the umpires be saying? Yes, indeed. So Sri Lanka will be relieved that this session has ended, that the onslaught has ended. 5:55 for 3. With Pakistan completely dominating proceedings.
It's a great batting card if you're a Pakistan fan. 135 for Masood at the start, with Abid Ali making 174 and Azhar Ali, the captain, following it up with 118, and Babar Azam, the ever-impressive Babar Azam, also getting to the 3-figure mark before Pakistan declared at 555 for 3. Well, Sri Lanka bowlers struggled. Lahiru Kumara got 2 for 139 and Embuldinia 1 for 93. That's where the match stands then. Pakistan winning the toss, electing to bat 191. Sri Lanka in reply got a 80-run lead. But look at that dominance from Pakistani batsmen. 4 centurions, 555, which means that Sri Lanka need 476 to win the game. We'll take a very short break here. When we return, we'll see their response.
Karunaratne, Russell Arnold needs to get Sri Lanka off to a good start.
Yeah, needs to hang around for as long as possible, Karunaratne. Oshada Fernando is his partner. They put on 96 in Rawalpindi on that first day. Difficult situations where the ball was moving around. Different challenges here today. It's more to do with the mind and when you look up what's on the scoreboard.
19 years of age, Test career is progressing extremely well. On the honours board here at the National Stadium, Karachi, 5-wicket haul in the first innings. Let's play. 3 slips and a gully shot. Like Pakistan can afford to be a bit frivolous at times with the field set. Plenty of runs really to play with. Here we go. Straight away some movement, late movement away from Dimut's bat. Off the mark is Dimut. Off the mark, the Sri Lankans coming back for 2.
First runs for Sri Lanka as Oshada Fernando comes back for 2. Flick off the pads. Value for shots here in Karachi. That's running away.
This should be a mood lifter, confidence lifter. Beautifully played, good strong wrists. Edge, but that'll run away to the fence. Pull shot, good shot. Picked it up early, played it down. Good roll of the wrist, stretched the arms, and a boundary.
Good positive blow from Oshada Fernando. Yeah, be assertive in whatever you do. Positive in your stroke play and defense too. Good, play the ball as it comes, and that's what Oshada Fernando is doing at the moment.
Yes, somehow squeeze it past the second gully fielder for 4.
A change of angle very early in his spell. For Mohammad Abbas, he's gone wide of the crease. That's an indication from over the wicket that he's not getting the movement he got in the first innings.
On the pads, into the gap, runs, stylishly played. Shan Afridi will chase it down and then get ready to bowl again. The attempt to pull the ball, it's a miscue, but will yield him at least a couple of runs.
Big shout this one. Big shout. Not interested. Joe Wilson.
Whoa, that looks very close. DRS. Rizwan comes. Azhar Ali asking the slips. Oh, it's run out. That looks extremely close.
It's just gone a bit. Yeah, worth a shout. Let's have a look. Good old come in Hawkeye. It would have been an ump's call, so it needed to be given out on the field, and then the batsman then could have referred and he would have come second. So yeah, that bit of movement.
Nice looking shot. Karuna Ratne gets that stride in and hits it through the offside. But it's a good length that Naseem Shah is operated on.
Abbas is always asking in that area. This one's bounced a bit more with the new seed. Fortuitous boundary.
Pakistan getting closer and closer. This time it's Abbas inducing that edge. It's flown away, but back foot drive. That is flown away between third slip and the gully. Two gullies maybe. But Pakistan now just last over, a very close LBW shout. Now a false shot. We're just getting closer.
Again, it underlines what a shame there's not another man in that cordon. This time! Yeah, this one! Celebration time here for the home side. Good piece of bowling and another good catch.
They were getting closer, and they've done it this time. Abbas, ball seaming away. A loose push outside the off stump from the captain. The nick carries through. Abbas has his man. He's been probing there, and finally Pakistan get there first. Rizwan with a neat catch. Abbas off on his celebrations. Pakistan get there first. 39 for 1. Karuratne out for 16.
So it's time for Mendes to make his way out there to the centre. Good amount of experience. I'd love that average to tick into the 40s. Oh, there's a bit of movement back in. Wonderful length. That's a lovely sparry length and hustle on here. Needed to. A bit of ball watching there. Moment there. Edge taken. Who else? Babar Azam at third.
Pakistan on a roll. You just feel the pressure building, just the moment in the game. Pakistan are on song. Good pace, good length, push away. Babar Azam snaps it up.
First wicket of the match for the youngster. And he had the catch put down. Night watchman was dropped off his bowling. Not this time by Babar Azam. Mendes goes for a duck. Sri Lanka 40 for 2 here. It was a long third day for the Sri Lankans. And now Angelo Matthews finds himself back out in the middle, bat in hand. Bad channel, there it is again. Oh, he's hustling, nervous, hit! Gonna have to come upstairs. This is going to be very tight, those direct hits. Oh, usually are.
It's everything happening.
Can you just take that back one frame? decision to the big screen is not out. Not out.
It's the green light.
Picked away a couple of runs.
Thick inside edge, little squirt.
That's over, and that's drinks.
And it finishes the over, and it will be drinks here at the Karachi National Stadium. And Sri Lanka are 47 for 2.
It's a straight hit and a big hit.
Well, Mohammad Abbas just continuing to probe away at that off-stump line. Angelo Matthews has been looking to be a little bit proactive. He's been looking for runs. Quick single again. Maybe the type of runs Pakistan have on the board, round the wicket, maybe a leg slip, a short leg, and a few deliveries at the body can be an excellent option.
It's quite comparable in a funny way to a guy who's going to live for 100 years, so he can experiment a great deal in his life, to a guy who falters and fails and dies in his whatever 50s or 60s.
Thrashed on the offside by Matthews. He's certainly looking positive. Brings the boundary. It was a slower delivery. Saw it very quickly. That's a good start. That is a fairly decent start. It was a good length and the line was also all right. Down to its fine leg. That's a very good option. The sweep, as long as you're in control. Virtually got that foot inside the line and paddled it behind. Very fine. There is a conventional square leg, but no one behind, so he got inside the line.
Extremely well played. Putting pressure on Yasir Shah. That'll make him think. And that is what Sri Lankans need to do.
Also without bowling a wrong. I wonder how useful the short leg would be if he wants to have someone catching with the leg break, maybe on the offside. Again, just erring down the leg side. He's struggling for some control at the moment. Pull on the leg stump, but Yasir Shah has to be a key.
Edge. Taken. Rizwan's taken it. Brilliant from the wicketkeeper. Working that angle. Matthews holds his ground, wanting to make sure if that catch was clean. There and thereabouts. Oh, he's gone with both hands and taken it. Probably inches from the ground. First sight, don't think there's any problem with that.
Clean grab for me, Russ.
He's given it out. Angelo Matthews gone for 19. Sri Lanka 70 for 3. Dinesh Chandimal batted beautifully in the first innings. 74. He made 164. Is his best 1100s. One of the better averages in the Sri Lankan team at 41.78. On the money. On the money. I think he's got a bit of bat. That's all you need. 4 for his troubles.
Yeah, real go-to shot, isn't it? Just a little pedal. Nothing extravagant. Just a little dab round the corner. It'll do. Gets it fine enough for 4.
Oh, he's hit that nicely. He's got the gap as well. Yeah, that should be tea by the time they fetch the ball. Great way to end the session for Oshuda Fernando. Still a few more seconds remaining. The decision will be made the moment Wilson gets to the stumps. Well, it's clicked over. Bruce Oxenford knocks off the bails and calls tea. Sri Lanka 86 for 3.
So in pursuit of a very stiff target of 476, Karunaratne started off with a shot of Fernando, but he fell to Muhammad Abbas. And after that, Naseem Shah and Shaheen also got amongst the wickets as Sri Lanka were 86 for 3 at tea. Pakistani bowlings looked good in Shaheen, Abbas and Naseem Shah. Yasir Shah still looking for his first wicket in this second innings. That's the story of the match then. Pakistan making 191 after winning the toss and electing to bat. Sri Lanka in reply taking an 80-run lead. But then Pakistan turned the tables on the Lions, 555. And Sri Lanka at tea are in a spot of bother at 86 for 3, which means that they still have a mountain to climb. We'll take a very short break here. When we come back, we'll see the highlights from the third session on day 4 here at the National Stadium, Karachi.
It's a straight hit and a big hit.
Trying to survive till the first drinks break, which is about an hour away. Naseem Shah, he's running in. Looking very good, Dinesh Chandimal. Fine leg is very fine, hence it won't go for a 4 because Oshuda Fernando has used that shot a lot. Slightly upish. .51 to Oshuda Fernando, his second half century in Test cricket. It's been a good one. Hit him on the pad, given. Chandimal asked for it straight away. It's Oshuda Fernando, correction.
Oh, that's quite close to the bat. Won't be able to tell. I need ultra hedge to confirm. Yeah, there's a spike next to, as the ball is next to the bat. Satisfied there is bat on ball. I'm gonna go back to the umpire Joel on field. Joel, I'm gonna ask you to change your decision. Let you know when you're on screen. Go ahead.
Another reversal.
Oh, that is close. That is gone. Where is your finger, umpire? Oh, is it another nick?
There were two sounds, but the fielder from mid-off is saying, is it straight? Because I think it's hit the pad, front pad, then back pad.
Not able to tell whether there's a bat on that. Gonna need the ultra edge to confirm. Ultra edge coming. Flat line as it go past the bat. Pitching outside off, impacts in line and wickets hitting. Gonna go back to Joel on the screen. Joel, I'm gonna ask you to change your decision to out. I'll let you know.
Oh dear, another decision overturned, but Azhar Ali, he got it spot on from mid-off. All he wanted Rizwan to say, did you think it was straight? Because the two noises, I know it was front pad to back pad.
3 down for 92. Sri Lanka lose Dinesh Chandimal. Dhananjay De Silva, we know, is quality out there.
Goes for the Yorker, goes for the glory ball. Tail up, Naseem Shah. Nick, has he taken it? Great attempt. Great attempt from Rizwan once again. Going down and very quickly. Though he's not been able to scoop it up, Ramesh. This is a brilliant effort once again.
Yeah, I mean, that is the other problem. You know, even if you get an edge, it's not going to carry because the pitch has lost that zip, that extra pace. Beautifully taken on the bounce by Rizwan. Oh, bold! His first wicket, big inside edge. Yasir Shah can celebrate and celebrate a lot with his mates.
Through the shot very early, actually the wrong one, but doesn't really spin back, just comes back off the bat. No pace on it. He's finished playing it way too early. Dhananjay De Silva. Sri Lanka keeps slipping deeper into trouble. He's gone for naught. It's 97 for 5. 97 for 5. Niroshan Dikwala, the new batsman. Hardly any resistance from the Sri Lankans. Just Oshida Fernando still there.
Never seemed to arrive. It was the attempted Google that didn't spin back. It was the top. It turned out to be a top spinner. Risky playing cut shot on a slow pitch when you just come at the crease.
It is a delightful sweep shot. Comfortable boundary for Fernando, who goes into the 60s. 100 up now for Sri Lanka.
Played that shot well. It's in front of square, spun away, but his deep square leg was very fine.
He has now. He's brought up a boundary off the last ball of the over. 9 from that. That's 2 straight. Abbas with a bit of work on. Keep it at 2. And then Dikwala will do that because he can. Much to the disgust, even though he may have a rueful smile on his face, Yasir Shah. That is one heck of a stroke.
Reverse sweep against the leggy, hits it to the fence. Sri Lanka 5 down, but Dikwala, well, he plays his own way.
Catch it!
Oh, put him down. Put him down.
You build it up so well, and then it would have been tragedy of high intentions.
Thankfully, he dropped it. So, I haven't jinxed him. I'm taking back everything I said. Runs to third man. That ball angled across the right-hander.
It begs the question, why isn't he having a third slip in place? Sri Lanka 5 down for 1-7. They're not going to win this test match. So you're creating that slant, you created that length, you've got the outside edge, but there's no one really to patrol it.
Runs for him. Goes hard at deliveries outside the off stump, Dikwala. And this time manages to play it very safely.
Quite an enterprising batsman, Dikwala. He'll keep on playing the shots, irrespective of the situation, on the up with a stiff leg. Did the job quite well in the end.
Over the slips. That's another boundary. He's got a method in run making. Niroshan Dikwala, generally those are his areas, those are his go-to shots. He will go hard.
If Pakistan still doesn't get a slip in, there's something wrong with him. It ain't working. This field set is not the right one for Dikwala. Gets an inside edge, gets a 4.
through square leg. At time just drifting onto the pads. Oshada Fernando closing in on a very important 100. He's 85. Beautifully clipped. Still has 15 more to go, but he's looking solid, looking good.
Nice shot. Played it with the angle of the ball and middled it quite well.
Catch it!
Aerial, but in the gap. Another boundary for Niroshan Dikwala, who continues to play his shots.
The reverse sweep. The point in place, and Shaheen Shafri, they almost carried to him.
There you go, nicely played. Oshada Fernando picks up another boundary.
The back cut. It's almost out of fashion nowadays, but he just waited for it, let it come on, angle it past the diving first slips. Made sure that he just almost let the ball pass his eye line before he played it.
Yeah, it was short. That's four. That he played well. Got the length, stood up tall and punched. No bird distracting him this time.
Through the offside, all left-handers love it there. Through square, through the offside.
Hammered through the covers. That was tossed up. No reverse sweep. Sweetly timed, Dikwala.
Catch it!
Miss hit, but it's runs. Shaheen Shafri chases it, but in vain. 48 now, Niroshan Dikwala.
Not in control. Top edge. Just misses. A short third, man.
50. 50 for Dikwala. That's his 14th. Comes back for 3.
Guela 52 or 57, and he's played his shots and he's trusted his ability to do so. It's been enterprising, entertaining, like always. The way that he bats, he's always going to entertain and take risks. But this one was a conventional push through the covers.
Will always make the bowler feel that there is a chance. Niroshan Dikwala, a real run thief. Like as you said, scores lots of his runs in places that are difficult to protect.
Dikwala continues his unorthodox style of batting and continues to profit. Yet another boundary. Spoken about the method that he adopts when run making, and so far it's been very effective. This time the reverse to mid wicket. It's not gone behind square, Danny, it's gone to mid wicket. Punch through extra cover. He's now starting to find his range. Niroshan Dikwala pitched up to him and through extra cover.
He's missed his length here. The new spell. Yeah, 200 comes up now for the Sri Lankans.
What has he done? The reverse sweep that gave him so much of runs has finally been the undoing of Niroshan Dikwala.
But this is far too full. Look at the flight on it. Gives it plenty of air. Yeah, and it's gone through and knocked his leg pole. You can see Rizwan's loving it because there was banter, there was chuckle, and they could say, hey, listen, we've put it together here to relax Dikwella enough to get too relaxed, maybe lose concentration, have too much of a laugh, and he's gone. He's got to 65, but he's got out right at the end of day 4. And Sri Lanka are now 201 for 6 here.
Dilrwan Pereira gets a rank half shot or long hop and gets a single.
It's well bowled. The outside edge will go to the fence for 4 with soft hands, but again, it's that nice little probing line.
And that's it. That's his 100. May not be the way he wanted it. It wasn't his best stroke, but still, what a valuable innings. 100 under trying circumstances with a back to the wall kind of defense. This is definitely the last over of the day, and he gets a wicket off the first ball. Dilrwan Pereira, I beg your pardon. Tickling a ball outside the off stump.
Ah, yes. What a good piece of bowling right at the end here. Young man has deserved it. Gotta say, he's bowled some great lines and lengths. And we're just on about Pereira wanting to play some driving shots on the up through cover. It's been his undoing. He goes for just 5. 3 for 31 for Naseem Shah. He looks to the heavens and says thanks. But when you look at it, on the face of it, it has been a great day for Pakistan.
So not a great card for Sri Lanka, but great resistance from Ushada Fernando, his maiden century in tests, and he got support from Dikwella as well, but 7 wickets in the end and 212 on the board. Pakistani bowling was impressive. A wicket apiece for Shaheen Afridi, Abbas and Yasir, but the pick was young 16-year-old. 3 for 31 for Naseem Shah. That's the match summary then. Pakistan winning the toss, playing and making 191. Sri Lanka in reply an 80-run lead. And after that, in the second innings, Pakistan 555 turned the tables on Sri Lanka. And Sri Lanka at the end of day 4 struggling 212 for 7. Hope you enjoyed the highlights. Goodbye.
It's a sweat hit and a big hit.